Okay, so first thing we have to do is make sure you're okay with me going over some home care ideas based off of the assessments that we looked at.
Okay.
And is that something you would be interested in hearing from us today?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. So what does your oral care look like at home right now? What are you using to brush your teeth?
Right now I'm using just a regular standard toothbrush.
Okay.
My electric toothbrush broke recently.
Oh no.
So switching that over, but definitely have used the electric for a while and
Okay.
feel like I notice a difference
Do
with that
you?
one.
I was about to ask, do you notice a difference? Because
Yeah.
I've definitely noticed a difference too when I've switched before.
Yeah.
Do you remember which electric toothbrush you were using?
I was using one of the Homecare ones.
Homecare? Okay.
And then I think the one I just ordered is a new one called Surrey. It's
Oh.
more like recyclable and
Oh,
sustainable.
that's cool.
So, yeah.
I hadn't heard of that one, but that
Yeah.
is cool. So it's good to know that you are aware of the benefits of electronic toothbrushes. I do have one here that I can show you. I mean, I know you already ordered one, but I actually use this one. That's why there's a ton of different options over there, but
Okay.
this is the one I use at home, and I really like this one. I know a lot of people are really into Sonicare, and it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't like the size of the toothbrush head, and I don't like that it just vibrates. So this one is a circular brush, which I feel like kind of targets your teeth a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can pull the cheeks off of this one
Sure.
since it's not a real person. But you have like better coverage of your tooth. I feel like it's a little bit more, I don't know the word, targeted.
Yeah.
And instead of just vibrating, it actually moves back and forth, like oscillates. You can see that. Yeah, you can go ahead and.
Wow.
And on this one, it's probably not going to let me now. So this one kind of yells at you if you, or gives you a sad face if you don't complete the 2 minutes.
2 minutes,
yeah. So it's going to take a minute, but I can show you too how it, you can choose different sensitivities. Like there's a sensitive version, there's one for gum health, there's one like the normal setting, and the normal one is a little too aggressive for me personally, so I do switch it to and it tells you the like how
nice.
the percentage, the battery.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. Oh, do I have to turn it? Yeah. And it says hello. And it says good morning and good night.
Fun.
So on that one is on gum care. That one is more like for whitening. Actually, I don't really know the difference. Kind of looks like it does the same thing.
Yeah.
But might be a little bit more vibration. Yeah, we didn't brush for long enough. But do you know about the angulation that's you should be utilizing while you're brushing your teeth? Even with an electric toothbrush?
I think they maybe, because I always have trouble with the backside of my bottom teeth.
Yeah.
So I did ask them a little bit about that last time. And is it just like a little bit more of a 90-degree angle, or is that too much?
Yeah, you want to have your toothbrush kind of angled at a 45-degree angle towards the gum tissue. So like like that. It is really hard to get back there. Fortunately, you don't have your wisdom teeth, so you don't have to go way back there.
Yeah.
So you would be more here, not so much here.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's better to kind of angle it 45-degree angle towards the gum tissue, and just kind of, and with electric toothbrushes, you don't have to do the scrubbing motion, which is also really nice. You can just kind of move it around, and it does a lot of the work for you. So it looks like you already kind of have an idea, so that's good.
Cool.
How about flossing? How often do you floss?
I'm an inconsistent flosser.
Okay.
We'll go through like waves of like doing really well, and then waves of not.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
trying to find a better balance, I guess.
Yeah, that's totally fair. It's kind of cumbersome and annoying to use regular floss, so I totally get it. I personally like the pick ones that have the little because that for me helps me get to the back molars. I do have my wisdom teeth, so I have to go way back there. So those are really helpful, and they're just a lot easier than trying to like shove your whole hand back there. And the way that they say you should be flossing your teeth is by using a C shape around the tooth and moving it up and down, not a saw motion, because that could agitate the gum tissue. So, but forming that C shape around the tooth to make sure you're like hugging the tooth and really getting any bacteria, any plaque or anything that's in there. And you can still do that with the floss. Just kind of like making sure because it's more taut.
Yeah.
So some people think like, oh, you can't really do that. But if you just kind of angle it, like if I'm holding that tight, I can still kind of make that C shape around it. So that is an option. Maybe we can shoot for like, start with like once a week, trying to get one good flossing routine in. As long as we can just get it at least once a week, that would be a good start.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far?
Not yet. That's a nice tip with I haven't heard of the C before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's
something to work on.
It's all stuff like I also would have never really thought of or known until I came here. So it's all about making sure your patient is fully aware and well educated on different techniques, because who wants to sit there and floss? You know, like that's kind of a cumbersome thing. No one really thinks about it, but it can be a helpful tool to keep your oral health healthy, to maintain good oral health. And there is also a systemic link between oral health, the rest of your body. Bacteria starts in your mouth, that can be swallowed and taken through the bloodstream to different areas, different organs and stuff like that. So as much as like going to the dentist is not a huge priority to some people, it can really affect your entire body. So just making sure everyone is aware, and it seems like you're doing a good job. I love that you already ordered a new electric toothbrush, so that's great. And I'm actually interested in the one you have, so I'm gonna maybe ask you about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have any other questions for me?
No, I think that's good.
All right.
Thanks for the tips.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.